He's in the form of his life. Now into his 6th season with the club, Panathinaikos forward James Gist is blazing Pana's trail as they chase a 7th Euroleague title. The high-flying American's rim-rocking finishes and big-time blocks are almost trademarked. But just as important is the off-court character of the Round 10 MVP, a pivotal figure in the Pana locker room.
I mean, I just felt like every team I've ever been on, I've kind of just been that glue, you know, for everybody. When it comes to the locker room, you know, having everybody, you know, on the same page, you know, holding everybody accountable. Just those things that go into having a good team with a good relationship. You know, you're not always going to like the people you got to work with, but at the end of the day, we have to have a common goal. And so I feel like it's my job to make sure that we're all on the same page for that.
He es un poco el alma del equipo.
He is the soul of the team.
Que tiene mucho corazón.
He has a great heart.
Que transmite algunas cosas que muchas veces no se ven,
that can't be seen,
que no las puedes ver en un,
but that are there,
cuando ves un partido en un vídeo, y que son muy importantes para el equipo, para el vestuario y para todo.
He has a lot of wisdom, and he has a heck of a career.
What a score that is from James Gist.
He has championships on championships, man. He's been through it all, so he knows what it takes. So, you know, listening to his voice and hearing what he has to say is very helpful, and I think a lot of guys can use that.
You know, he understands, you know, what to expect, so you can kind of latch on to those guys. They've been through good, they've been through bad. They understand what it takes to be consistent and what's expected.
James Gist seriously reminds me of Mike Batiste, an American which has been here, been at this club for, you know, a long time, and he knows what is needed. He's experienced. Athletic ability, you know, offensive, defensive, you know, he gives a dimension to the game which definitely plays a crucial role in the outcome of the game.
I'm a student of basketball, you know, I don't just love basketball, I love it so much that I just got to watch it, I got to learn it, I got to study it and understand it.
The chemistry Gist develops is evident in his on-court partnership with teammate Nick Calathes, one of the deadliest combinations in the Euroleague. Gist has been on the receiving end of 24% of Calathes' assists this season. The telepathic connection between the two played a huge part in the Greeks' recent 5-game winning streak.
I think me and him play very well together. He's the glue to our team. On offense, pick and roll, alley-oops, opens up everybody for the shot when he dives. Defensively, he can switch on pick and rolls, he can guard any position. So he's a big piece to our team.
He brings everything a leader's supposed to bring, you know, when it comes to being on the floor. But he has vision like Peyton Manning, I feel like, you know, he sees everything. And he's not afraid to make those passes or make those plays, you know, and to have somebody like him on the team and with a big like me who's athletic, it really makes it easy for him and it makes it easy for us.
Injury kept the 31-year-old on the sidelines for much of last season. His return to action late on galvanised a charge to the playoffs. Now a fully fit James Gist is playing a pivotal role for the club he quickly fell in love with.
Honestly, when I first started playing in Europe, I remember going on YouTube and looking at the crazy fans of Europe, and I remember looking at Panathinaikos, and I was telling myself I would love to play there one day, never thinking I would actually be here, you know, and playing in this atmosphere, playing in this, you know, this team for this long.
Gist has reached the playoffs in his previous 5 seasons with the club, but the Greens have fallen at that hurdle each time. Now could this be the year JG finally reaches the promised land?
I want to get a EuroLeague title, and so every year I've been fortunate enough to reach the playoffs and get there, but just haven't got over that hump, you know. So this is what we're looking forward to this season, you know, is getting back to that point that Panathinaikos was, you know, the reason that they have these 6 stars, you know, and that's our goal.